Fun fact, a Canadian astronaut named Chris Hadfield recorded an album in space. The album is called Space Sessions Songs from a Tin Can. Hilarious. Play the
Baby, baby.
Welcome to Open M.I.C. I'm your host, Jamal Raheem. Now, Open M.I.C. is a music podcast where you can find it anywhere that you get podcasts. You can also watch it on YouTube. If you're one of them visual people like myself. Now, today's episode, I'm going to talk about the Tyler, the Creator interview, where he had a lot of interesting things to say. And we're just going to get right into this episode. Let's get it, shawty. So, in the Tyler the Creator interview with Maverick Carter, he had a lot of interesting things to say. And I'm going to just go through each point by point, and I'm going to put the video clips in there so you know what I'm talking about, because he had a lot to say. And I got a lot of opinions. So here's what he's talking about regionalism and music.
Can't perform.
Nobody can.
All these niggas dress alike. Man, you go to 2003. Jay didn't sound like T.I., who didn't sound like 50. Pharrell didn't sound like Dre, who ain't sound like fucking Quick, who ain't sound like Ye or Just Blaze or Alchemist. Eminem didn't sound like fucking Jill Scott. Jill Scott wasn't trying to sound like Julian from the fucking Strokes. Everyone was them fucking selves. Now, like, everyone is doing cosplay. It's a Spider-Man meme of like the next nigga. Everyone uses the same slang. Nigga, you are from LA and you saying slime?
Yeah, exactly.
We don't say that. It's crazy how the internet has made everything so like homogenous, like nothing is its own thing no more. And I think in like 3 years, like either everyone's just gonna be the same color or it's gonna pop and the next generation is just gonna go so left and wanna be themselves.
So I 100% agree with his point. I think we need to bring regionalism back in music. Like, we got rappers from California, they sound like they from Atlanta. You got rappers from New York, they sound like they from Houston. You got all these rappers sounding like they're from different regions, and sometimes it does a disservice to the music. And I blame the internet kind of for it, because like we have so much access and stuff like that. But I also think that a lot of these artists have got lazy, and they are not going back to the roots of where they from and not showing the proper respect to it, because we shouldn't have all these rappers sounding like they're from different regions. It's cool with the expansion and everything like that, but I personally think that we need to get back to music sounding like a West Coast song, or sounding like an Atlanta song, or a New York boom bap type song. Like, we need to get back to that. And that's probably why Not Like Us hit so much, because he was calling out Drake on being a cultural appropriator, but also he was like, he went to a West Coast sound, and he was like saying, Drake, you don't have a sound. You sound like you're from Houston, you sound like you're from Atlanta, you sound like you're from Memphis, you sound like you're from the UK, you sound like you're from all of these places, but you don't have a sound. And that is one of the reasons why Not Like Us hit so much. Because not only did it sound like a West Coast banger, he was calling out, like, you don't sound like you're from somewhere. And regionalism, like, it needs to come back. It needs to come back like yesterday. Because I'm so tired of every rapper sounding like they from a region they ain't from. You have to, like, look up where these artists are from. Because some of them you will have no idea. They could be from like Montana, and you look them up, and then they rapping about being in a trap. They rapping about trapping out the bando, and they from Montana. Like, that shit don't make sense. So we definitely need to bring regionalism back. That is something I 100% stand by. Later on in the interview, dude, he talked about fandom. And how weird it is. Here's the clip.
Because the internet, people don't know personal boundaries no more.
Yeah.
And it's normal, and everyone thinks the shit is cute. It's like, we don't know each other. But then I get called an ungrateful asshole because I'm like, yo, I give you the art, I give you the music, high five. Why are y'all niggas showing up to doorsteps? Why are y'all niggas fucking hacking this? Why are y'all following niggas' moms home because you like a song? You like a song, but you being weird? And it's not even just for me musically, it's for a fucking basketball player, soccer, actress, but we're fans. So because you like a song or because you like a movie, that gives you the permission to be a fucking weirdo. But we're fans. No. Calm your fucking ass down.
Listen to the song.
Listen to the show or watch the whatever. High five, say cool, what's up, maybe a photo. But y'all niggas in y'all spare time, y'all hobby is being weird stalker niggas. Bro, you will get shot.
And this right here is something that I I never really understood why people are so weird with this type of stuff. Like, yes, you are a fan of their music or you're a fan of their achievements on the gridiron or wherever, but people be taking stuff a little bit too far, and I understand like being a fan is already crazy, but I personally find it very weird. Like I find it weird for any adult to be in a fan club, like to be like, oh, I'm part of the Beehive or the Barbs or whatever. I find it to be very weird. I understand you can like their music because I'm a fan of people's music, but like to be in a fan club as an adult is weird. It will always be weird to me because these people be going way too far. They be like leaking people's address, they be leaking people's socials, they be like exposing text messages and personal stuff. And honestly, that's just an invasion of privacy. Like people can get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like I want this podcast to take off, but I don't want to ever get big enough where like people are like following me, people are like camping outside of my house and all that. Like that's weird. That's weird because these are regular people at the end of the day. They just have fame. They just have money. They aren't regular people though. They still go through the same problems we go through. They still got families. They still got all these things. So when people be like diehard fans after these people, I always find that shit to be very, very weird. But yeah, that to me is something that he touched on, and I'm glad he did it because I've said this plenty of times of how fandoms are weird, but somebody like him who has a crazy fan base and him speaking on it, I thought was dope. I thought it was an excellent touch. We're gonna get to another thing that he talked about. Um, and that's about people not taking music seriously.
I don't want to seem like a hater. Sometimes I have hater energy because I just think I'm that good. People be like, well, you signed up for this. No.
Is your frustration with them because you care about this art form so
Dude,
much?
I love this art form so much, bro. And there's so many niggas out right now that aren't musicians that are getting treated like musicians because they make meme records. And publicly will be like, I don't give a fuck about music. I just do this shit for money. Like, it's a Spider-Man meme of like the next nigga. When every publication is like, hell yeah, let's put that out. Now you taking up space for niggas like me.
And this right here is something. This is something that has bothered me for a long time when it comes to people really don't making hip hop because you are seeing a lot of people come in here. They don't really care about the culture. They just want to make money and all that type of stuff. And then like you see all these gimmicky and stuff like that. Like I've been to so many performances where artists have their backing track like the whole time. They just like having the crowd sing everything. They not doing anything. Like, yo, do you love what you do? You know what I mean? Like, if there was no money, would you do it? Because I don't think you should be making music if you won't do it for free. I think you should get paid, but like, y'all don't be loving it. Like, I love talking about music. I make $0. Granted, I make enough in my regular job where I can do this for free, but I love talking about music. This is a passion of mine. I would do this 9 times out of 10 every day of the week, 10 times out of 10. Let me stop acting like I would do this for free forever, whether I have 5 followers or 50 followers or 50,000 followers. I would do it for free. I would love to get paid because I love it so much and I can invest more into the production of this. But it these people don't take it serious. They don't take it serious. And rap ain't something that you can just half-ass. Rap ain't something that you can just do okay with it. Like, take the genre serious. Take the performances serious. Invest in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you be seeing people with no dancers, no DJ. They come on, they do 3 songs, 4 songs, then they dip. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are not taking it serious. And hip hop in particular, we definitely need to be taken serious. And this is gonna lead into my follow up, the next video. But I'm gonna play it after the break. Tyler the Creator has something to say about Ian and gatekeeping, and this is the conversation that I really wanted to have. I could have made this whole episode about that. Roll the clip.
This white kid, regular like Caucasian man, and he's like mocking Future and Gucci Mane like rap music. And like people are like, this shit hard. It's not even like satire. It's like, I'm just joking, I'm just mocking it. But I'm like, no, 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 you can't do. And I hold rap music so close to my heart because this shit changed my life and everyone's life around me. And I'm a nerd about this shit. This is like weird. And I'm looking at it and something about it like don't even sit well with me in comparison to someone like a Mac Miller or Eminem, who it didn't seem like they was mocking it. They had a genuine love for it and they were still just being, you know?
Now, I have a lot to add to this. I personally think that I love that he called that Ian guy out because I think it's making a mockery of not just hip hop black people in general, but like to have this guy who's from the burbs and stuff like that rapping like he's from the trap is dangerous. It's disrespectful. It's like literally playing onto stereotypes. And that's what he's doing. And he's not taking it very serious. And we got to do a better job of gatekeeping that out of here. And I personally don't like when people use hip hop as a stepping stone. We're seeing a lot of people use rap as a stepping stone. Like they rap and they make their money to get to where they really want to get to. We seen Post Malone do it. Post Malone literally use rap, use stereotypes of black people. White Iverson, he in there with braids, a grill, like dressing like quote unquote urban people, used it, got big, then literally left us. The man was in an interview saying like, if you want to be taken serious, don't do hip hop. Don't listen to hip hop. Like, after using hip hop to get big. And we have seen so many people use hip hop to get big and then don't fuck with hip hop after. So many people. So many. Like, we got to do a better job as a culture of gatekeeping hip hop. I don't know if we're too far gone because we might be too far gone to gatekeep this culture that I love so much. But we have let people come in and like just take advantage of it. This Ian guy is another example. And I do blame people like Lil Yachty. I do blame people like Drake, even though he's not associated with this Ian guy, for this type of stuff. Because Lil Yachty gave this Ian dude a cosign, hopped on a song with him, hopped on a song with him. Even though Lil Yachty's the same person that said hip hop is stale, hip hop's not going anywhere. Hopped on a song and gave this cosign to this vulture, a clear vulture too. This ain't even like something that we can't see. We see this is very clear. It's very clear what he's doing. Using the stereotypes, using stuff that he's not, he don't even live. He don't live that life. Very clear what he done. Co-signed by Lil Yachty. I blame Drake because Drake has like it's no fault of his own. You know, you could debate whether it's a good or a bad thing. He has overexposed himself and he has taken from so many different regions that people think it's okay to do this. And it ain't. It ain't okay. Drake has taken from Houston, Memphis, you know, we can Atlanta, He's taken so much, and now everybody think, oh, we can do that because Drake is the biggest thing ever. You know what I'm saying? And I blame him for that. I do. I do have a gripe with him, even though I'm a big fan of his music. I have a gripe with him with that. And like, and we're seeing a lot of people take advantage of our stuff. We're seeing stuff like get whitewashed. Like there's literally a panel, a hip hop panel that's going to go on in New York City that has four white people talking about hip hop. Not one black person on there. Not one. In New York City, you're telling me you couldn't find one black person in New York City who discusses music, a hip hop personality. You couldn't find one black person to talk about hip hop. It's just tone deaf. It's tone deaf. And like, it's funny too because the person who's running it, they're only responding to people who are hyping them up and they're ignoring all of the critique, which is very telling. It's telling. You're only responding to the people who are hyping it up, saying they're excited, and you're ignoring all the people who are telling you, like, yo, this is not a good look because you're talking about hip hop and you have nobody black on the panel discussing hip hop. That's crazy. That's crazy. And again, I'm not saying these people can't make content talking about hip hop. These people don't have a place in discussing hip hop. I'm saying you cannot make them the center of it, though. They should not be the face of discussing hip hop. That's a big problem. We're seeing too many outsiders get status and get like the the voice of something that's not theirs. You can't, why are you giving the platform to these people to discuss something that don't belong to them? That's crazy that they're guests in. That's like giving my keys to my apartment to somebody who don't live here and I don't have the keys. Like, what are we doing? We're seeing way too much. And I know there's people who like defend the Ian dude, defend these people. Like they're saying, oh, they're inspired by these people and blah, blah, blah. Not really. Because if they were inspired, you can be inspired and not take. I'm inspired by Chameleonaire. You would never hear me talk like I'm from Houston. I'm inspired by Jay-Z. You would never hear me talk like I'm from New York. You would never. You would never. Because I'm not taking from them. You could be inspired by somebody and still not steal from the culture. Those are two different things. We gotta, I don't know how we can gatekeep because honestly, we might be too far removed. We might be way too far to ever even fucking gatekeep hip hop at this point because there's people who are, they already infiltrated the genre at this point. But we got to do a better job of calling out the BS. I wish somebody would have called Post Malone out when he was out here doing White Iverson. I wish people would call out this Ian guy more. I wish people would have called out Bad Baby more. I wish all these type of people who were taking advantage of the culture would have got called out. And I know a lot of people think, oh, you're just picking on them because they're white. No, because there have been white artists who have shown appreciation to the culture. Mac Miller showed appreciation to the culture. Even Eminem shows appreciation to the culture. He's not out here rapping like he's from Atlanta. He raps about where he's from and what he knows about. That's what he does. That's what you do. That's how you show appreciation. What this Ian dude is doing with Bad Baby, that is appropriation. Y'all got this Ian dude getting spots at festivals and doing all these things, and he's appropriating. Very clear. And y'all letting it slide. Y'all letting it slide. And I'm so sick of it. And I come off as somebody who is a hater or all these things if I say something about it. But when are we gonna stop letting this bullshit slide? When? When is somebody gonna do something? The powers that be, because I don't want to see the genre that I love become something that I end up hating. I don't want to become one of them old people who's screaming at the top of my lungs about back in my day. But what the hell are we doing? Letting that go. We let some bull stuff go. That's insane to me. And I love that Tyler the Creator called out the Ian guy. I wish more rappers would. Like you even had Ian's manager coming out saying like, "Oh, he's inspired by the people from it, like Atlanta and blah blah blah," and basically called Tyler the Creator a hater. And it's like, no, that's not what it is. He's calling out the appropriation. Y'all look at the Ian dude, like the black people who are supporting him and stuff like that, as cash. Y'all thinking about money. Y'all not thinking about the culture. Y'all thinking about I can make money off of this gimmick because that's what it is, a gimmick. Y'all not thinking about the lasting repercussions from this. The other kids who are going to get inspired and do this same thing. We got to have kids from Iowa talking about like they gang bang, they crip, they blood, even though they ain't because they inspired by the music. That's stupid. That's stupid. We need to do a better job of gatekeeping this culture. I love hip hop. Hip hop is something that I wake up, think about hip hop. I play hip hop all the time. Rap is I love rap. Rap is like y'all just don't understand. So me seeing the stuff that's going on is honestly infuriating me, making me so mad. Every single day I wake up and I try not to say nothing crazy on the internet about all of this. That panel was like my breaking point. I saw that panel and I saw all these people and I'm like, all of these people got a platform off of black people. Not one of them are doing anything for the black community. Not one of them is doing anything for hip hop. They get opportunities that I would never get. I would never get an opportunity to do these things just because I'm dancing to a song. Just because I'm rapping a song and I'm showing bars, I'm showing the skill, or I'm the cool dude because I hang around rappers. That would never happen for a black person. Like I'm honestly tired of it. I wish I knew what we can do to stop this from happening. I wish we can gatekeep this culture a little bit more. I wish we were more intentional in doing that. And I hope all of this that's going on, and I hope the backlash that is coming for the people who are supporting Ian and who are on this panel and all this stuff. I hope this inspires people to gatekeep our culture more. But I honestly don't have any faith. We need to do a better job. I appreciate Tyler the Creator speaking up on this. And honestly, I don't know if he's the right messenger because people are going to bring up some dumb stuff. They're going to bring up some of the stuff that he said, like the F word and all these type of things, some of his songs. So I don't know if he's the right messenger because of what they're going to say, but that doesn't dilute the message. And before we get up out of here, I got to give y'all the song of the week. The song of the week, Black Friend, Robbery.
Hands up, this a robbery. Take your poison, you want fame and fortune. Let's play hide and seek. Go ahead. Throw a number out and see if they agree. Go ahead. Sign a dotted line and show you what I mean. Okay. Your life's in limbo, you need some order. They come and find you in a place of horror. They sort of touch the things you wanted more of. Attention, you start to see a life with more exposure. I get it, you run from the past.
Thank you guys for listening, watching, all that type of stuff, man. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that type of stuff, man. I'm going to catch y'all next time. Peace out.
Baby.